Hello, I am KJ. I just want to thank you for being here to check out this presentation. Either I or someone on my team has invited you to check this out, and that means you're a pretty incredible person. Just in case you were not invited by me, I'm going to quickly give you an introduction of who I am, my story. So I went from being a very successful, yet very overworked, overtired, overstressed personal trainer in New York City to making a great decision. And everything can change with a good decision. So, with that decision, I now am able to live a very flexible lifestyle. I like to call myself a stay at home mompreneur. So yes, I love staying home with my children, but because of an entrepreneurial opportunity that you're actually going to be exposed to in this presentation, I'm able to work when I want, where I want, and with whom I choose. So again, that makes you pretty incredible. We don't just pick anyone to share this opportunity with. So I ask of you to just stick it out. If this is going to take 20, 25 minutes of your life, it will be worth it. And if this is not a good fit for you, cool, no big deal. But if you could watch the entire presentation, you might know somebody who this could be an amazing fit for. So we're just here to educate and inspire, and we'll see if it's a good fit or not. So I'm going to be sharing slides with you today. I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible because everyone's time is valuable. And again, I just thank you for being here and taking time to check this out. So let me share my screen. Here we go. We're going to be covering three main categories in this presentation. Now, the first category is cash flow 101. You're here because someone asked you, are you open to a financial opportunity? So we're going to talk cash flow. And then next, I'm going to show you a very simple system. And this would be a simple system on how to create what I consider to be true wealth. We'll get into that. And then if you like what you hear in parts 1 and 2, we're going to go ahead and show you how you can get started. Okay, but before we do anything, can we agree there's a very big difference between financial success and financial freedom? They both involve wealth, yes, but financial freedom also incorporates time freedom. And that's where you can do what you want when you want, and you will not alter your income. Sounds pretty cool, right? Now, too many of us, it's been a really, whether it be a long life or a short life you've had, we have lost sight of our dreams. So I just want to, before we do anything else, have you start to dream again. So if you want to close your eyes, that's cool. And even if not, I want you to take your mind somewhere that if you were to wake up and you had all the abundance you could imagine, time freedom, financial freedom, meaning money and time were of no concern. You can do what you want. What would you do? Where would you go? Would you choose to relocate you or your family? Would you be taking people with you? Would you be blessing others in some way? What passion would you explore? It's a lot of big questions, guys, and it's really tough because a lot of people have forgotten how to dream. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. So I want you to hold on to that vision that you just captured. If you captured any little pieces of there, something inside you stirring, keep it while we go into this presentation. Let's start with cash flow. That's why we're here, right? So in the best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, he breaks down cash flow into 4 easy quadrants. So let's start on that left side, the employee. Now, this is someone who has a job. I'm sure you might know a few people who do, right? That could be someone who is paid hourly or salary, could be working for an individual or a company, even as far as hospital, government, retail store, restaurant, so many jobs out there, right? Even though people do still struggle with employment. That's the employee. Next, in that same left side quadrant, we have self-employed. Now, I find a lot of people really strive to be their own boss. Well, self-employed sometimes is a lot harder than being employed. These people would be like small business owners, hairdressers, mechanics, personal trainers, real estate agents, anyone who is taking that initiative to be their own boss. Doctors and lawyers who have their own practice could be in this category. You know, a lot of people these days are actually breaking into the gig economy, doing things like Airbnb, Uber, Etsy, eBay, Amazon, you name it. These are all little side hustles. But both of these quadrants on the left side, let me explain. This is a representation of linear income. That means you're exchanging time for money. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid, right? So if you stopped working, even if you were self-employed, you're not going to get money. Now, this is mostly how say majority of people will earn their money in this linear way. They're racking in 40 hours or more week after week after week, and it just continues. We call it the rat race. I don't know. I'm not a rat, but anyway, let's move to that right side. The first is big business. Heard of big business? Think Google, Amazon, Microsoft. Now, big business is where a system or a high volume of people are making money for you. Thousands of employees, lots of systems in place to keep that machine moving. And then lastly, investors. On the right side, we have investors. These people have big money and they like to invest in a big way. Things like gold, real estate, stocks, bonds, other businesses. Think Warren Buffett. That is a really good investor to think of when you think of that. Now, the right side of the quadrant is leveraged income. Very different than linear. Leveraged income means the efforts of people or money helps you make money. These people can stop working and they will continue to get paid, and their money will continue to grow. And they don't even have to show up. They will be paid around the clock, even while sleeping. I call this pajama money. And it's my favorite form of income. No doubt. Once you've experienced it, you never want to go back to linear income. Pajama money. Okay, so when you see all these quadrants here, which one are you currently fitting into? And most of us, you know, I would say are either employed or self-employed. And don't worry if you're in that category, because you're not alone. Check out this fact real quick. 95% of our entire population earns a living in that left side of the quadrants there, and they're exchanging time for money. And that only equates to about 5% of the wealth in our country. Now, on the right side, on the other hand, it represents a tiny 5% of the population. Yet those big businesses and investors, they are controlling an astonishing 95% of our wealth. I mean, they do call it elite for a reason, right? Now, I don't know about you, but that right side of the quadrant looks pretty desirable. But how do you get there? How do you get from the left to the right side without a huge amount of equity, a lot of time, a really great idea, and some hefty financial backing, especially without major risks involved? You know, majority of people are living paycheck to paycheck. But even if you do have a nest egg saved up, are you willing to put that at risk? Could you agree that with a downturn in the market that your investments, your business, and even your reputation could be lost? So how does the average person access not only true wealth, but also gain financial freedom? How? Okay. So in a more recent book, The Business of the 21st Century, Kiyosaki goes on to teach and recommend a revolutionary business that you're here to learn about. Drum roll. Network marketing. Have you heard of it? It has been around for decades, but it is not the same as it was decades ago. It has evolved, and I'm here to show you today what it has become. This is a simple profession. It opens the door and allows an average person like you and me to access the same kind of income, money working for you, leveraged income, and the same financial freedom as people on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. And don't just take my word for it or Kiyosaki's word, because we have some pretty awesome businessmen you might have heard of who support the industry. Warren Buffett, he says it's one of the best investments he's ever made. Tony Robbins, network marketing is amazing. Richard Branson claims he's a tremendous believer in the industry. Bill Gates, he even stated given a chance to start all over again, he would choose network marketing. Okay, let's see some reasons why. Why network marketing? Well, one of the best, I find this to be so fantastic. One of the best reasons is you can earn while you learn. You're locking arms with people like me or any of the leaders on my team. We've already done it. We've already learned the ropes. We have the success, and we are here to work with you, alongside of you. So you start making money immediately with our help. So there's no learning curve. Phenomenal. Network marketing has a very low startup cost, minimal overhead, or no overhead if it's consumable. And there's no need to stock inventory. You're not shoving products in your closet or your garage trying to like sell them to your neighbors. Everything is online. It is such a simple business to start up. And imagine no cap on your earnings. This is very different from being employed or self-employed, which you'll always find a ceiling. Network marketing is a business of leverage. You're leveraging relationships, and not in a schmucky way either. Here's what you're doing. You're building a business with a community of other people all working together who all want to grow and prosper. And everyone gets paid on everyone's efforts. That's nice, right? It's a genius business model. And the great news is you can easily do this right alongside what you're currently doing right now to earn your income. I say it is working in the pockets of your life. And I'm a busy mom of two. I'll tell you, those pockets can be very small, but so long as they're focused and with direction from me or any of my leaders, you can get there in tiny pockets throughout the day, 15-minute increments even. But let's quickly draw a line in the sand right now. I will explain to you, this is not MLM. This is not multi-level marketing. They are two very different things, and people will confuse this. I am not a fan of MLM, and I could tell you many reasons why. I like to explain that this is network marketing, and my company is network marketing done right. So let me introduce you to my company, Isagenix. Now, our industry is one of building networks, and the Isagenix cash flow, it works in the exact same model as the quadrants we just saw, the left and right sides. Now, on the left side in Isagenix, you can create linear income. You will be exchanging time for money with some effort you put in. And then on the right side, I like to say you have the millionaire mindset. Have you ever heard of it? That is, I would rather see 1% of 100 people's effort rather than 100% of my own. Well, in our company, we pay 6%, and it quickly surpasses 100 people. Think thousands upon thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, because of the exponential growth, which I can show you about later. Now, on the left side, just like a traditional business, you would have things of a customer acquisition. You introduce the product and the opportunity to someone else, and you get cash. Cool. Now, when you help someone else create some money or join the Eat for Free Club, we like to call our customers who are organic sharers, you'll get money, team bonuses. And then if you are showing growth in your team, it's something the company can overview, and that shows leadership skills, you actually can cash in on our monthly bonus pools. That's a boost on top of the other earnings you see here. And on top of the residual pajama money, you get monthly bonuses. So all of that right there is linear. You will be trading time for money to build that. But the coolest thing is, while you're doing all this on the left side, you're actually building an asset. That asset is your network. So your network is partners and consumers who are all seeking a better way of life. They want that both physically and financially. And I'm going to show you right now what that asset looks like. You get started on a wholesale account. You know about wholesale shopping, right? Think Costco or Sam's Club. And you're now going to be shopping wholesale for grocery, food and supplements, all online from your own store. And then you get started with a wholesale account, and then you share the same opportunity as you're learning today. You would even share this video, and you help others sign up and save. We have a fun motto in our company called You Share, and they share because people talk and people are going to experience things and start to light up. And when they do, your network starts growing. And our company, you will get paid on your entire network. There are no levels and breakaways. You will be paid on everyone, whether you know them or not. So as people join with either getting a better step to better health or a better life, you will be able to cash in on that 6% of every person who gets started. Now, simply put, we're putting together a team of people, a community. Who doesn't like to be a part of something bigger than themselves, a community? All these people are looking for a better way of life. And you do this through word of mouth, which is, by the way, the best, most credible, cost-effective way of marketing, right? Would you agree? How many times are you asking your friends where they bought something or what they think of a store or a restaurant? How many times are people asking you where you got something? It's such a natural way of life. I actually think we read reviews and ask people more than we would look at any of the hype or paid marketing that's out there. Think of, you're already in a network already. And a lot of people who I speak with are like, I don't know anyone. Well, you do. You go places, right? You attend events. The connections you're making day in and day out from normal day activity, you're staying connected. People thrive on connection, either online or offline. People are yearning for that community. And ours happens to be a community of both health and wealth. It's a win-win, but let's continue focusing on the wealth. Now, Isagenix has an unlimited income opportunity. The cash flow is specifically designed to allow you to build the wealth, and it will continue paying you like a machine. It pays you over and over. Pajama money. That's what I'm saying. It's like residual income. You get paid long after the work is done. So put in the work, and then you constantly will be seeing a paycheck every single Monday. And we get paid to infinity and beyond. I know I had to say it. And that's the truth, guys, beyond infinity. And that means that you are able to will your business to your loved ones. So even after you're gone on this earth, your loved ones, whether that be your children or just someone important to you, they can continue receiving that weekly Monday check when you're not even here anymore. Now that, my darling, is why we call ourselves a legacy company. This is a big reason of why I do this for my two kids. So let me show you the next step number 2, the simplicity. It is very simple, but before we go anywhere, we have to make a quick disclaimer because you're going to see some pretty outstanding income here. And I just want to say that all earnings are based on a person's dedication, their coachability, their desire, their drive, the effort put in, right? That's that. This is not net free marketing. It's network marketing. It is work, but it is simple. Okay, the simplicity of Isagenix. Let's talk about this cash flow here. I teach people to start with 10. Find 10 people who are interested in making money. It's easy enough to ask people to spend money with you, but that would be consumer sales, and we're not in sales here. Instead, you're asking people to make money with you. Isn't that so much a better question? So you're going to ask probably even more than 10, because not everyone's going to say yes. You're going to find 10 people who are interested in a financial opportunity like yourself. Now, why 10? Well, in Isagenix, that actually lays the foundation to access the entire extent of our comp plan. Yes, it can be done with less, but I'm setting you up for success, and that's what I'm here to do. So I do encourage 10 partners. Think of it this way. If you were a salon owner, or you were a hairdresser and you only had one chair, well, you can only cut so many heads in one day, right? So you have limited income, and it's that linear income, time for money. But if you add in more chairs, put in 10 more chairs into your salon, and you have partners who are all cutting hair in that same hour as you, you've broken into leverage. That one would be people making money for you. That also is income momentum and exponential growth. Same idea with our business. Now, I will mentor you. Me or any leader who introduced you to this video. We are all phenomenal leaders. So mentoring you, I will then help you to find 10 people. And who do you know? That's all I ask. Who do you know who's entrepreneurial already, who wants more money, who's already a business owner and who can really grasp what residual income is, who's a team player, who wants something more out of their life? Could you think of anyone? You have a network already. And I am very skilled at what I do. So together we could be great partners. Now let's move into the next step. You would help your 10 partners find 10 partners of their own. Okay, what does that do? Look what happens. Just like the hair salon, creating momentum. There are now 100 people on your sales force. I say sales force, we're not in sales, but 100 people in your team all locking arms together, right? Now the next step is for your partners to, you and your partners, to each find 10 customers. You can tell my happy number's 10, right? Because look what happens then. You have 1,000 happy consumers. Now I say consumers because they're not customers. So you have 1,000 consumers, people consuming their health food or supplement products of their own, all in a network, all creating this momentum and getting 6% market share with each other. Is this business model so brilliant? It's a lot of people doing a little bit of things, like things like being healthy or choosing healthier options for their food and supplements. That's the little thing they're doing. They're inviting people to check out this opportunity. That's what they're doing. But instead of a, normal business where a couple people are doing a lot, this is leverage. A lot of people doing a little. And you eat your overhead. So I even consider this to be free, no overhead. If you remain a committed consumer, and you will be remaining in business, and you will start to create recurring income so long as you do not stop. The only way to fail in this compensation plan is to quit. It's so cool. Now, we call it this for that. For example, breakfast. It's the most commonly skipped meal of the day. And even if you're in a hurry, it's going to be less than nourishing, I bet. So you're already doing this. And so you might swap for that. And so if you're going to swap out here, you might trim down your waistline a bit. Cool. But you might be fattening up that wallet, extra cash flow. Now, if you're already doing this and you are crashing at midday, reaching for another energy beverage or coffee, well, you'll swap to that. And no more crashing. You might even find yourself with sustained energy, combating stress and giving you crazy mental clarity. I tell you, it's good. Now, everyone, you and your partners are going to start the same way. It's about $5 a day. I promise you, you're already spending $5 a day on these consumable products, just not getting paid for it. So it's about $150 a month. And we'll call this 100 business volumes. So that just means if you're in business, you consume it, that's your volume. Those are points, right? So 100 business volume of 1,000 people doing it is 100,000 business volume. Well, Isagenix pays you 6% on all volume that accrues between you and your team. That equates to about $6,000 per month. And that's about $72,000 a year. Pajama money. This is pajama money I'm talking about, that 6%. This isn't the bonus linear income, which Isagenix offers. So you can earn while you learn, while you build this asset. Now, if you do this again, maybe a couple times, you can max out your business center, and that is $702,000 a year in pajama money. We have over 300 millionaires already in Isagenix. That's cumulative earnings. And we have scores of people who are earning 6 figures or more a year. Now, the Isagenix income plan is completely accessible to you. You're fully available to do what you choose and at your pace while you are building your network. The richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. So you got started on this plan, right? You said, yeah, I like to eat. I like to feel good. I would rather buy it from my own account and start to make money for a legacy life, right? How many people did you partner with? 10. How many people did your partners partner with? 10. How many committed consumers did you all find? 10. That's it. It's the exact opposite of traditional business. And sometimes it blows your mind. If you're not catching on to this yet, then you might sleep okay. But when you catch on to this, you won't sleep. You'll find that extra 10 minutes to just reach out to one more person and say, hey, I thought of you. I saw what you're doing. You open to a financial opportunity and you offer them to watch this presentation. Now, some people get started with just one target, one focus in mind. It might be a nagging bill that just keeps showing up every month that kind of swallows them alive. Some people get started for vacationing because they don't get enough of that from their current career, or they're not able to save for a vacation. It could be a vacation fund. Some people are saving up for retirement. That's a struggle nowadays. And, you know, we have a lot of retirees joining in their retirement to not only create more, but to keep themselves busy and have some impact. It might be a college fund for someone you love or yourself. Not everyone wants to fire their boss or walk away from their career, and that's totally cool. Not everyone's going to go like lightning and move super fast. That's totally cool. Now, the pace and the purpose is up to you, but the key is to get started. Now, let me show you how would you get started if you're still here with me, right? Nutshell, $5 a day of your hard-earned cash. You're spending it anyway. Now you're going to be a smarter shopper, and you're going to redirect the same spend you're spending into your own health food store. It's going to up-level your health, I promise. And you're going to be set free, right? If you're already eating and aging, Isogenics can already work into your lifestyle with ease. You're already doing all things necessary, right? Are you consuming health food products right now? Are you consuming any supplements right now? Do you refer people already to the things you love and do? Any services that you're hooked on? Any of those boxes that arrive in the mail, subscription things? We are all sharing everything we do. And why not be working smarter instead of working harder? That's just the bottom line. Our catalog is extensive. All of our products are third-party tested, evidence-based, cutting edge, super affordable when you're looking at the quality, and they are the highest integrity of ingredients. I like to say we have a no compromise guarantee. Now, it does come with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, so there's no risk. Put it in your body. It's going to change your health. And if not, if you hate it, if you want to gag, we'll get you your money back. I promise that won't happen. It all tastes so good. Whether you want weight loss, energy, performance, youthful aging, and of course, wealth creation, that's what we're here to talk about. We will first, decide what it is you're currently consuming that we can match, not even match, surpass with a phenomenal replacement product from your own store, and boom, you're in business. Okay. So we have such an array of products, just very quickly touching on some. Could be collagen, pre and post workout, essential oils, probiotics, digestive enzymes, kids smoothies, vitamins, sleep aids, CBD, you name it. Check out your current spending habits, guys. Check out things you wished you were getting into, but you haven't yet. I am positive you will find a very easy cart to build to be $5 a day. And you know what? Remember, timing is of the essence. When you start with your product purchase, you've already planted real estate in this team. Okay? People will be joining this team with or without you. The sooner you start, you will start to witness the actual leverage and exponential growth firsthand. People will start showing up in your business and you don't even know them. You'll be cashing in on 6% of their monthly spend, and you don't know what kind of rock star might join this team before or after you. And that rock star is going to be doing it with or without you. And if you get your real estate into this company, I would say, that is why timing is of the essence. And it's not sales, guys. I hear it all the time. I'm not a good salesperson. Well, guess what? I am not a salesperson. I don't even seek out salespeople. If they're like, oh, so-and-so is good at sales, go talk to him. They're probably going to crash and burn, because if you're not in this for the vision and the dream and in the heart and to cast that vision, I like to say I'm a vision caster. I'm a dream builder. Does it mean I have to find customers? Not really. I find partners. My biggest and most important customer is right here. It's myself. I stay in business by consuming awesome products. So guys, it's not sales in any way, right? If you're leading with the actual vision and the opportunity of this. Now the reality, that's just the reality here. We kind of lost sight of our dreams. We talked about that in the beginning. They've been shattered. Somewhere between childhood and adulthood, they've been broken, and we just accept it as reality. Grind. Am I happy where I am? No, I'm going to wake up and keep doing the same thing. Well, if you don't change, nothing will change. but you are allowed to dream. Let's revisit that dream right now. Do you remember at the beginning of this presentation, I asked you those questions? Close your eyes again if you need to. Time and money are of no concern. You can wake up and do anything you choose. Where would you go? What would you do? Who would you help and service in this life? Would you relocate? Would you start traveling? Don't lose sight of that, guys. Hopefully I've instilled a little bit of hope in you. And hey, if this isn't a fit, that's fine. But that dream is important, and never let go of that dream. And if that dream doesn't come easy to you, please start dreaming again. It's just a simple redirect of your current spending habits, along with exponential growth of building a network of like-minded, awesome humans like yourself. This is so much more than income, so much more than an income stream. This is an income producing asset. What are your assets? Well, I'm giving you one right now that you can jump on. Okay, there are two things you can invest in this world. It's time and money. And of those two, time is the most important. And that's all it takes to build a killer business in network marketing is time investment. And like I said, pockets of your day, that's fine. Where will you be in 2 years from now if you don't change anything? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? Well, with this infinite compensation plan, 10 years from now, I promise, if you stay committed, you will be very far from where you are today. And it's not even only about you, it's about the people you love, right? As a company, our mission statement is to impact world health and free people of both physical and financial pain. And it's painful, guys. And in the process, create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. Is that a mission you can get behind? Helping others help themselves? Well, in the same way that I invited you, or someone on my team invited you to watch this presentation, would you be willing to offer that same opportunity to others? You know, surely not. This is not cut out for everyone. It might not be cut out for you. You might know someone it is. But just like not everyone wants to be a hairdresser, you know, it's not for everyone. But if you personally are seeking more, and you already are walking and talking and eating, and you have a deep, deep desire to change, hey, you're pre-qualified. Yeah, come on, I invite you to join our team. You know, our profession is unlike any other. We truly are a profession of lifting each other up, and together we'll be impacting lives. So I just want to thank you. That's it. Hopefully it didn't take too much of your time. Hopefully you got some inspiration out of this. I really do thank you for taking that time with us. And get back to me or the person who shared this with you. We are one team. We'll answer any questions for you. We'll explore more of this if it's not clear enough, and we're here for you. We are one team. We are one vision. We are on one mission. And all we're asking you to do is experience Isogenics. Okay, that's it. You have a fantastic day. And I really thank you again. And then we'll stop this recording. You take care.